I work security at Haneda Airport in Tokyo. Last month, an American woman arrived at our checkpoint convinced she could skip the entire line because she had TSA pre-check. She waved her boarding pass at me, tapping the little logo with her nail. See this? I'm expedited. Where's your fast lane? I explained we don't have TSA pre-check in Japan. She looked at me like I just told her we don't have electricity. That's impossible. I paid $85. This works everywhere. I told her again that TSA pre-check only works at American airports. She pulled out her phone, scrolled through her payment confirmation, and pointed at the screen. It says right here, valid for 5 years. 5 years means international. I gestured toward the regular line. She didn't move. I'm calling the American embassy. You can't just ignore federal programs. She stood there for 3 full minutes, phone pressed to her ear, before security escorted her to the back of the line. The embassy never picked up. My cousin manages the customs desk at Chhatrapati Shivaji in Mumbai. An American man arrived carrying a full-sized bottle of barbecue sauce in his backpack. The X-ray operator flagged it immediately, 550 milliliters, way over the limit. My cousin pulled him aside, explained the 100 milliliter rule. The man laughed. That's a liquid ban? I thought that was just for water and shampoo. My cousin showed him the regulations posted on the wall. The man squinted at them. This is insane. Sauce is food. Food doesn't count as liquid. My cousin asked if he could pour it. The man went silent. Well, technically yes, but it's thick. Thick liquids shouldn't count. He tried to negotiate, offering to eat spoonfuls right there to prove it was safe. Security confiscated it anyway. I sell duty-free cologne at Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam. Last week, an American guy bought a 200 milliliter bottle and asked where he could store it until his connecting flight to Athens. I told him he could carry it in the sealed duty-free bag we provide. He looked confused. But I'm going through security again. They'll take it. I explained that duty-free bags are exempt from liquid limits as long as they stay sealed. He didn't believe me. That's a scam. You're just trying to make a sale. Once I go through security, they'll confiscate anything over 3 ounces. I showed him the tamper-evident seal, the receipt inside, the EU regulations printed on the bag. He still wasn't convinced. I've been flying for 20 years. I know the rules. He left the cologne at the counter, muttering about tourist traps. I process boarding passes at Keflavik Airport in Iceland. An American couple approached my desk, both wearing identical fanny pack. The husband unzipped his, pulled out his phone, his wallet, a protein bar, a travel pillow, and finally his boarding pass. I scanned it, no problem. Then I asked for his wife's pass. She said, "Oh, I don't need one. We're together." I explained that every passenger needs their own boarding pass, even couples. She frowned. "But we're married. We booked the same flight. Why would we need 2 passes?" Her husband nodded in agreement. In America, couples get joint accounts, joint insurance, joint everything. This should work the same way. I printed her pass from the system. She looked at it like it was a personal insult. This feels like a waste of paper. We're literally sitting next to each other. She folded it into her husband's fanny pack anyway. My brother operates the baggage scanner at Ngurah Rai Airport in Bali. An American woman placed her carry-on on the belt, then immediately walked through the metal detector before it finished scanning. The alarm didn't go off, but her bag did. Inside was a canister of pepper spray. My brother called her back, held up the canister. "You can't bring this on the plane." She sighed. "It's for protection. I'm traveling alone." My brother explained that pepper spray is prohibited on all flights, everywhere. She disagreed. "That's not true. I bought this at an airport in Miami. If airports sell it, airports should allow it." My brother asked which store. She couldn't remember. It was near a Starbucks. The guy said it was TSA approved. My brother showed her the International Hazardous Materials list. She read it, shrugged. Well, that's a new rule then. It wasn't a problem 6 months ago. Security disposed of it. She asked for a receipt. I work the arrivals gate at Incheon Airport in Seoul. An American man deplaned, walked straight past the immigration queue, and headed toward baggage claim. I stopped him, asked for his passport. He looked annoyed. I already showed it on the plane. The flight attendant scanned it. I explained that passport control happens at the airport, not mid-flight. He pulled out his phone, showed me a photo of his passport page. Here. I took a screenshot in case I lost the physical copy. Does this work? I told him I needed the actual passport. He dug through his backpack, found it, handed it over. While I processed it, he tapped his foot. This is inefficient. America should negotiate a deal where pre-approved travelers skip this step. I fly into Seoul twice a year. I'm basically a regular. I stamped his passport. He grabbed it. Next time, I'm filling out a complaint form. This added 7 minutes to my trip. I managed the security briefing area at Sao Paulo Guarulhos Airport in Brazil. An American family arrived for their flight to Buenos Aires, 2 parents, 3 kids. The father asked where the children's security line was. I told him we don't have separate lines for children. He looked skeptical. In the States, kids under 12 can use a family lane. It's federal policy. I explained that Brazil doesn't have that system. Everyone uses the same line. His wife jumped in. But kids slow things down. They need extra time to take off shoes, unpack tablet. It's more efficient to give them their own lane. I suggested arriving earlier to account for the wait. The father shook his head. That's not a solution. That's just accepting bad design. You should tell your government to adopt the American model. The family joined the regular line. 10 minutes later, the father returned, asked if I could escalate his feedback to someone in charge. I gave him the airport's suggestion box location. I'm a flight attendant based out of Changi Airport in Singapore. On a 12-hour flight to Los Angeles, an American passenger in business class pressed the call button 6 times during the first hour. Each time, he had a question about airport security procedures for his return flight. When I fly back, will Singapore let me bring a full water bottle through security if I'm in business class? I told him no. Water bottles must be empty regardless of cabin class. He frowned. But I paid extra for this seat. That should include exemptions. I explained that security rules apply to everyone equally. He wasn't satisfied. In America, business class passengers get TSA pre-check perks. You're telling me Singapore doesn't offer anything similar? I confirmed that Singapore doesn't link cabin class to security privileges. He leaned back. That's disappointing. I assumed premium tickets came with premium treatment everywhere. Guess I'll just buy water after security like everyone else. He said it like he'd just discovered gravity. I operate a coffee kiosk inside the secure area at Heathrow Airport in London. An American man bought a large iced latte, then asked if he could take it on his connecting flight to Dublin. I told him drinks purchased inside the terminal are allowed on flights. He paused. Wait, so the liquid ban doesn't apply after security? I explained that the 100 milliliter rule only applies to items brought from outside the airport. Anything bought post-security is fine. He looked stunned. That's insane. So I could have bought a 2-liter Coke and carried it on. I confirmed. He shook his head. Then why do they even have the rule? If I can buy liquids here, what's stopping someone from bringing dangerous stuff from a kiosk? I explained that airport vendors are regulated and vetted. He wasn't convinced. This feels like a loophole. Someone should fix it. He took his latte and left, muttering about inconsistent policies. My sister manages a snack bar at Dubai International Airport. An American woman ordered a sandwich, then asked if we accepted TSA PreCheck as a discount program. My sister stared at her. TSA PreCheck is for airport security, not food purchases. The woman insisted. But I read that PreCheck members get benefits at participating vendors. Isn't this participating? My sister explained that PreCheck only applies to security screening in the United States. The woman pulled up an article on her phone, skimmed it. It says here that members enjoy perks throughout their travel experience. That includes food. My sister clarified that perks referred to expedited security, not restaurant discounts. The woman sighed. Well, that's misleading marketing. I thought the $85 fee covered more than just skipping a line. She paid full price, left a 1-star review on Google citing unclear benefits. I work the information desk at Frankfurt Airport in Germany. An American man approached, holding a sealed duty-free shopping bag. I bought this whiskey an hour ago, but now I'm worried. Will security confiscate it at my gate? I told him that as long as the bag stays sealed, it's allowed. He held it up to the light, inspecting the tamper-evident tape. But what if the seal breaks accidentally? Like, if my backpack squishes it? I explained that as long as he doesn't open it himself, security will accept minor wear. He wasn't reassured. This seems risky. In America, if there's any doubt, they just throw it out. I feel like I'm being set up to lose €70. I offered to reinforce the bag with extra tape. He declined. No, that'll make it look suspicious. I'll just carry it separately and hope for the best. He walked away, cradling the bag like a newborn. I run the security checkpoint at Ben Gurion Airport in Tel Aviv. An American woman arrived with 3 laptops in her carry-on. I asked her to remove all of them and place them in separate bins. She pulled out one. This is my work laptop. The other 2 are backups, they're off. Do I really need to take out devices that aren't even powered on? I explained that all laptops must be screened separately, regardless of whether they're on or off. She sighed, unpacked the other 2. This is excessive. In the States, TSA agents use discretion. If you explain the situation, they'll let it slide. I told her our policy has no exceptions. She stacked the laptops in bins, then leaned closer. Between you and me, do you think anyone's actually checking these? Like, are X-ray operators really scanning every single laptop, or are they just going through the motions? I assured her that every item is screened thoroughly. She muttered something about security theater and grabbed her bins. I'm a baggage handler at Copenhagen Airport in Denmark. An American man checked in for his flight to Stockholm, then asked if he could take his hunting knife in his carry-on since it was under 4 inches. I told him knives of any size are prohibited in carry-on luggage. He protested. But it's a tool, not a weapon. I use it for camping. The blade's barely 3 inches. I measured it this morning. I explained that blade length doesn't matter. All knives must go in checked baggage. He wasn't convinced. This is a family heirloom. My grandfather carried it through World War II. Putting it in checked luggage feels disrespectful. I offered to have it packaged securely for checked baggage. He declined. Forget it. I'll mail it home. But you should know that TSA allows knives under 2.36 inches. Denmark is stricter than America, which is ironic considering you guys are supposed to be more relaxed. He walked off, knife still in hand, debating whether to abandon it or ship it. I checked documents at Narita Airport in Japan. An American woman handed me her passport and boarding pass, then asked how long the security line usually takes. I told her it depends on the time of day, usually 15 to 30 minutes. She looked relieved. Good. I have TSA PreCheck, so I should be through in 5. I explained that TSA PreCheck doesn't work in Japan. She blinked. But I'm an American citizen. Don't international airports honor American programs? I told her that each country has its own security system. She pulled out her phone, Googled TSA PreCheck international airports, and scrolled through results. It says here that PreCheck works at some foreign airports. Are you sure Japan isn't on the list? I confirmed that Japan is not on the list. She clicked her tongue. Well, that's a waste. I paid $85 specifically for international travel. I directed her to the regular security line. She joined it, visibly frustrated. My uncle runs a currency exchange booth at Kuala Lumpur International Airport in Malaysia. An American man approached, holding a boarding pass. Do you guys accept TSA PreCheck for faster service? My uncle stared at him. This is a currency exchange, not airport security. The man nodded. I know, but I figured since PreCheck speeds up the airport experience, maybe it applies to other services too. Like express currency conversion. My uncle explained that PreCheck is only for TSA checkpoints in the United States. The man seemed disappointed. That's too bad. The whole point of trusted traveler programs is convenience. Seems like a missed opportunity. My uncle processed his transaction at regular speed. The man lingered. You should talk to your manager about partnering with TSA. It could boost business. My uncle thanked him for the suggestion. The man left, convinced he'd just pitched $1 billion idea. I'm a translator at Sheremetyevo Airport in Moscow. An American couple asked me for directions to the PreCheck line. I told them we don't have TSA PreCheck in Russia. The husband insisted. We were told that major international airports accommodate American security programs. This is a major airport, right? I confirmed it's one of the largest in Russia, but that doesn't mean it uses TSA systems. The wife interjected. This is ridiculous. We paid for PreCheck specifically because we fly internationally. What's the point if it only works in one country? I explained that TSA stands for Transportation Security Administration, which is a U.S. government agency. The husband crossed his arms. Okay, but don't other countries have equivalent programs? Like, can't we use the Russian version? I told him that Russia has its own systems, but they're not interchangeable with TSA. The couple walked away, debating whether to file a complaint with their credit card company for false advertising. I work the departure gate at El Dorado Airport in Bogota, Colombia. An American man handed me his boarding pass, then asked if he needed to go through security again before boarding. I told him yes, all passengers go through the gate checkpoint. He groaned. But I already went through security at the main entrance. Why do I have to do it twice? I explained that gate level checks are standard for international flights. He wasn't buying it. In the US, you go through security once and you're done. Doing it twice is redundant. It's like double-checking homework you already turned in. I clarified that different airports have different protocols. He sighed. This is what happens when countries don't coordinate. If everyone used the same system, travel would be so much easier. He went through the checkpoint, grumbling the entire time. I'm a gate agent at Vienna International Airport in Austria. An American woman arrived 30 minutes before her flight to Prague, rushing and out of breath. She demanded to be let through immediately because she had TSA PreCheck. I explained that boarding was already underway and that PreCheck doesn't apply here. She pulled out her phone, showed me her digital PreCheck card. Look, it's right here. I'm pre-verified. You can skip the ID check. I told her I still needed to scan her boarding pass and verify her passport. She threw her hands up. This is exactly why international travel is so stressful. Every country has different rules. In America, PreCheck means trust. You trust the passenger. Why can't Austria do the same? I scanned her documents, waved her through. She rushed down the jetway, yelling back, "You guys need a better system." I processed security at Pearson Airport in Toronto, Canada. An American man placed his carry-on the belt, then pulled out a small multi-tool and set it in a bin. I stopped him, examined the tool. It had a 2-inch blade. I explained he couldn't take it through security. He disagreed. It's under the size limit. TSA allows tools with blades shorter than 2.36 inches. I told him that Canada has different rules. All knives and blades are prohibited in carry-on luggage. He pulled up the TSA website on his phone, showed me the regulation. See? 2.36 inches. This is 2 inches. It's legal. I explained again that TSA rules don't apply in Canada. He looked baffled. But we're right next to each other. You're telling me a 30-minute drive makes the rules completely different. I offered to mail the tool for him. He declined. Forget it. I'll buy a new one in Detroit. This is the last time I fly through Canada. I'm a customs officer at Auckland Airport in New Zealand. An American man arrived after a 16-hour flight from San Francisco, pulled out his global entry card, and slid it across my desk. This should speed things up, right? I handed it back. Global entry is for entering the United States, not New Zealand. He looked confused. But it says global. That means everywhere. I explained that global entry refers to expedited U.S. customs, not international use. He pocketed the card. That's the most American thing I've ever heard. Call something global, then make it only work in one country. Airport security rules shift by country, by terminal, by hour. Travelers board planes expecting consistency and land in systems built by entirely different governments. The confusion isn't malicious, it's just the reality of a world where every nation writes its own handbook. The Americans who expect TSA pre-check to open doors in Tokyo, who assume business class tickets exempt them from liquid bans, who believe premium memberships translate universally, they're not wrong to want simplicity. They're just learning, one boarding pass at a time, that the only global rule is that there are no global rules. Every country guards its borders with its own logic, and the joke's on anyone who assumed otherwise.